Hey guys, I'm going to be doing the piercings video today. I have 6 ear piercings for the time being. That sounds like a lot, but you'll see it's not that bad. And I do plan on getting more. Maybe I'll make an update video in a couple months or years or goodness knows in how long. Okay, this is what my ears look like. That's random, but I just thought I'd give an overview. And I'll start by saying that I got my first lobes pierced when I was 10, and I don't really remember how much that hurt, but on a scale of 1 to 5, or 0 to 5, 0 being not painful at all and 5 being really unbearable, I'd say it was about 1. I got my seconds then done a year ago, so I remember how much that hurt, and it didn't hurt a lot, so 1/5. And the healing process is really quick and easy with the lobe piercings, so that was really good. Then about well, in January, let's just put it that way, I got my first cartilage piercing. I think this one is the helix, correct me if I'm wrong. And I got that done with a needle in a piercing salon, and that was really good. I was pushing it back for ages. I was supposed to get it done on my 16th birthday, and I was really scared about the pain, to be honest, and I didn't really like the idea of a needle going through cartilage in my ear. But when I got there and the lady did it, it was so quick and so painless. I felt really silly afterwards for pushing it back for so long. So that probably hurt about 2/5. I think I have a pretty low pain tolerance for ear piercings. I don't know why. I mean, I think it just depends, each person's different, so yeah. The healing process was a bit complicated with this one. There was a sort of ball around it for quite a while, and it only just cleared up about a week ago actually. So I'm really happy about that because it wasn't looking nice at all. It was sort of scabby and wasn't looking the best, so I'm glad that's finally cleared up. And then a month ago I got my tragus pierced. Turning my head so you can see that I've actually got a hoop instead of just a stud. I just prefer the way it looks, and it's a bit more original. So that's that. And that hurt probably 2.5 out of 10. Again, it wasn't that bad. It just felt awkward because the needle was so close to my head, like I could see it sticking out right next to my eye. I was like, oh. When the needle actually went through, I heard it crunch, and I hadn't heard it from my other cartilage piercing, so it was a bit surprising. And when the needle was still in there, it was all tingly. It was really funny. But anyway, so that was not that bad, and I'm planning on getting my rook done soon too. So I'll have to see how that feels. And oh yeah, I wanted to mention that I started stretching my second holes about 2 weeks ago, and I started out with a little thing that looks like this. So I put in, it's really not that big. It's actually quite tiny for a stretcher. But I just put it in the small side and then worked it up. I waited about 2 days, and then I pushed up a bit, and then I waited another 2 days so they had time to heal. And then at the beginning of the week actually I put in the plug, and that was a bit painful to get through because it was slightly bigger than the biggest end of this little spiral thing, but it went through anyway, and it's in there, and I really like it. I think it looks funky. So oh, and just that, does stretching hurt? I don't know, it depends really. If you do it slowly, it doesn't hurt. If you push it too hard, then it hurts, you know. It really just depends. So I wouldn't say that was not too painful. And I'm counting on going up to probably about double the size of this. As you can see, the hole is actually the black circle in the middle. It's not the whole silver thing around it, so it's not that big yet. and in France that's 3mm. I'm not sure what the dimensions are in whichever country you're in right now. It's different in every country. So yeah, that's all my piercings. It wasn't very interesting, but I just felt like I'd doing this video, and that's all I have to say, I think. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!
Dear, oh dear, this is not possible. And this is why you should never film in a white background, because everything shows up. There. I did sexy bomb master.